Alright, so we're starting off out in the garage. I have been working on the frame on my 98 Silverado from Alabama. I hopefully have put the other clip of me showing you the truck previously to this, but if not, here it is now. So I have scraped down the entire frame, sanded it, done everything I can to it, and I just started putting the first coat of paint on it, and it is turning out really, really nice. As you can see, I masked it off kinda with some cardboard so I didn't get any overspray. This truck is super, super clean. I will pause it so that I can show you the other side. Well, it may be hard to see, and it's definitely a mess, but you can tell I got the bed off, started cleaning up the frame here. It is turning out super nice. This is just after it's been scuffed down. I haven't painted it or anything. Down there is all painted, but I'm just starting to work on the back. Gonna try and get everything cleaned off inside and out, all the brackets taken off, all the wire looms cleaned up, which they're already pretty clean, but I just want to kind of clean everything up. That way I don't have to come back and do it again. What I'm going to try and do is scuff down everything so that way I can get the rear leaf spring perches torched off, because I have new mounts and new brackets from, I think it's WFO Concepts. Somehow make a drop bracket or do something with this rear brake line. It's already got Bilstein shocks in it, so I'm glad we're going with more Bilstein shocks. Sorry, the garage is just such a mess. Everything is looking really nice, and I'm loving how it's turning out. I did have to swing by Harbor Freight and grab some much needed tools. I'm gonna get everything kind of cleaned up out here so that way I can start torching. Well, after a lot of grinding and wire brushing, I have finally got the frame cleaned up and ready for paint. And everything turned out super, super nice. I think once we put some gloss paint on it, it'll look really nice. The reason I didn't do these, remember, is because I am torching those off, and they are getting shackle flips. I think what I'd like to get done tomorrow, I'm probably going to call it a night tonight. This won't be the end of the video, but I'm going to call it a night tonight. I've done a lot of stuff. I'm super hungry. So what I'd like to do tomorrow is probably get that torched off, get this all painted, and that way by this weekend I can have probably the whole rear end done, lifted, all the shocks and everything ready, and then all I have is just a couple more things on the front. I did get the other pieces of the front lift sandblasted so that I can put them in my powder coating oven, and I did need a little bit more powder, so I had to order some more. That's why I'm waiting, but hopefully one day shipping should be here tomorrow.
Tomorrow for sure, eventually.
So I started up the powder coating oven again. I didn't get any video of doing it, but here's how some of the pieces came out. I'm really happy with it. Maybe I'll get a quick video with some better light. But this was a used lift kit, so you can see that there's some pitting, but I don't care. I'm not really that worried about it. At least it's blue and looks good. It all came out really nice. Alright guys, that's enough of this. If you guys want to see how to make that powder coating oven, please check the last video. Let's get back to the truck. As you can see, we did quite a bit of work today. Got this bolted up. It looks really, really nice. With the black, everything's done, painted. So this frame looks brand new. You can still see all the serial numbers and everything in the side of it. Bilstein shocks are in. I'm not gonna paint the axle because I am using a different axle, but I love how it's turning out. Hopefully the lift is done. Maybe I will put a picture of it if it's done or what part I'm at right now. Well, the truck's basically done. There's the old build in the back, and here's the new one. It came out really nice, 7.5-inch lift, Bilstein shocks. I did kind of use some of the rough country lift, such as torsion bar drop brackets, just because I really didn't like the ones that came with the kit. I thought the rough country ones seemed stronger, just a better design. Got my WFO concept shackle flip in the back, and as you can see, I did coat the frame. I took the box off. You guys see that in the video. It is a super clean truck. I got quite a few plans for this thing in the future. Stay tuned and you guys will see. I have plans for the interior. I actually have the interior from a 2020 that I'm currently tearing apart right now. It does have 120,000 miles on it. I love this truck. Definitely my dream truck. I say that and I have one, but this is immaculately clean. I'll show you guys the back. Don't mind the mess. I do still have some parts in here that I haven't completely finished putting on yet. Got my sub that it's just laying here. It's just not hooked up. I just set it in there not that long ago. But you guys can see just how clean it is. From the videos I've been watching, it doesn't seem too hard. I should be able to put the seats in and still utilize all the power brackets and other mounts. Give you guys kind of a underview. I love how the powder coat turned out. There are a couple flaws, but it's on a lift kit that's going to be driving down the road, getting rock chips and everything else. 2016 bumper. If you guys know anything about these bumpers or the new truck frames, they are a little bit wider. So I did have to revise this bracket, and I'll show you how. So as we come up under here, you can see the brake bracket that I made to utilize all the stock brake mounts and brackets. And as you can see, how I made these work is I actually flipped these. So this bracket is actually for the left side of the truck and that one is for the right. I did switch those, and then you need bushings to give that end step some more structural integrity again. And I'm here to tell you this thing is rigid. Plenty of support. I did have to use nuts on the backside and just go get longer bolts. Excuse all the wiring. I have some extra plans for that as well. Just to give you guys a quick look on how I did my brake brackets here. This bracket is actually just bolted to the top where this mount originally was. There's plenty of room for the brake lines to stretch and move to this new location, which gives this plenty of play and is not hitting anything. As you can see, there's plenty of room around all the spots. This piece is actually just a 3-inch piece of angle iron, and then I cut it, ground it the way I wanted it, and then powder coated it to match the suspension. I think it came out nice. You barely notice it. You can really tell the color difference right here because of the sun's hitting it different ways, and it is a pearl. But brakes work great. Factory brake lines, factory, basically everything. I tried to leave it as factory as possible. This side is just exactly the opposite, flipped. I had to twist it just a little bit because I wanted this to have a little more slop than it did. But other than that, header's coming soon. And just trying to enjoy the truck. I think I'm going to leave the color and the outside for now. I do want to fix this. This is the only body damage, really. Yep, little hole, little dent. Not that big of a deal. I can fix that. But I'm just not sure on what color I want to paint the truck yet. I really like white, as you can see. Most of my cars are white. But I just want to do something that sets it apart. Makes people's eyes gravitate towards it. Hopefully in the next video, you guys will see the 2020 that I'm tearing down and putting the seats in this. I did get some aftermarket taillights. No, they're not cracked. That's just ice. That's what you get for living in Michigan. I'll also give it a start up for you guys. Let you hear this just chopped straight pipe exhaust. It is not that loud for just being straight pipes. Definitely needs a power wash. Look at all this nastiness. I'm thinking about going a different route for the wheels and tires as well. I liked the 22s, but I think I want to go wider and perhaps a little bigger. 35s just aren't quite big enough. And as you can tell, it needs some more stance. And definitely an alignment. I just threw the lift on and just parked it basically. Been driving this one for the winter. I really don't want to destroy this one any more than I have to. Please like and subscribe. If there's anything you guys would like to see on the truck or modifications that I should do, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what color you guys think I should do or what wheel and tire packages should be next. I'm really excited to show you guys the progression on this build, and hope you guys have a great night.